Alright, welcome back. So, last time something hacker, something virus, and then they were like, hey, go back to the Animus and or snoop around. And I feel like snooping around is more fun. Also, it gives me time to talk about very important, not at all stupid things. Like, how does this work? Oh, that is hitting too. And then those are hitting. I see. I get you. Nope, not that way. I want to go this way. Yeah. And then you can move independently. I like, these are easier than the round dot puzzle one, but like, I feel like not as engaging. A little easy.
Remains a controversial figure for me. I have great respect for him. After all, he was the Grand Master of the Colonial Rite, charged with finding a precursor site. Haytham was cunning and ruthless, but he had a streak of emotional weakness that ultimately triggered his downfall. He lost his father when he was a child, and the British Grand Master Reginald Birch raised him to become a Templar Knight. Haytham eventually learned that his father, Edward, had been an assassin. That he chose to stay a Templar, rather than follow in his father's footsteps, indicates to me that he believed he was already on the right path. When Haytham discovered that Birch was the one who murdered his father, he and his sister killed him in revenge. I believe this was the beginning of his downfall. Templars kill for efficiency, not petty emotions. When he discovered that his son Connor was an assassin working against him in the colonies, the same emotional weakness stayed his blade. A pity Connor did not show him the same mercy.
Yes. That one's kind of a spoiler, actually, to the future. Because we're playing these games not in release order. We're playing them in historical order. Like the absolute crazy insane person that I am. However, that being said, there is a lot. Is this mine? No, this isn't mine. Mine has the arrow. Because of that, we get story beats a little out of order. But that's Kenway's son, who we played in Assassin's Creed 4 not too long ago. And Kenway's son gives birth to Connor, who's the guy of Assassin's Creed 3. What the fuck is happening in this one? Oh, I see what's happening in this one. So wherever this points, it's going to point to a different one. Not you. Not you. Okay, and then you, and then you, and then you. The controls are weird. Go down here. There we go. Easy. In other words, Kenway is the great-grandfather.
Hey, boss. Calling from Germany?
Connor.
Yes, I am in Essen, searching for an artifact called the Ankh of Isis. Can you tell me anything about it?
Give me a minute
Ankh.
to fire up my machines here.
Yeah, I believe a
Okay.
Yu-Gi-Oh character has it.
Not much. There's an obscure file from the data dump scanner that mentions it. It was allegedly 14th century Germany, where an assassin named Lucas Zergberg fought a Templar offshoot called the Brothers of the Cross. How original.
That's the file that led me to this bland shit pile. Is there anything else? Anything outside of Abstergo official records?
Nobody's ever seen the thing. There's all kinds of stories about its history. From Roman Gallia, Egypt during the Middle Ages, and even a cell of modern-day assassins. Oh. And it apparently raises the dead.
Is there any evidence to support this?
None at all. You know what I think? I think this is bullshit the assassins are spreading around so that people like us waste our valuable time sniffing after it. Smells like a trap.
Agreed. Keep an eye out for new information about the Ankh. While it may not lead to an artifact, we may be able to follow the data back to some assassins.
You got it, boss. Where are you off to next?
Cuba. I'm going to excavate the observatory.
Okay, that's actually a funny one. So the Ankh is real. It does exist. It was used many years later in a storyline in the comics involving the Assassin's Creed Egypt stuff. Nope, don't want to go there quite yet. Trying to find hacking stuff first, or at least all the ones in the base level before I get back into the game. Oh, so I might be running in circles. Okay, not that one. Can I get into this one? Nope. But the Ankh does exist. It does kind of raise the dead. It's temporary. They can come back as long, I think, as either they're holding the Ankhs or it's like a time limit based thing. And then once that time limit runs out, they just die. Or if they let go of the Ankh, they just like die again. So it's like temporary. It's essentially used only as a way to like gain information from someone who previously died, and you have to use it before they're like completely gone. You have to use it essentially in the process of them dying so that they can still be regenerated, but it doesn't bring them back from the dead indefinitely. And if someone was dead for like, 100 years or something and was a corpse, they would stay dead. I find it fascinating that they actually brought that up and used it this early on, because that doesn't show up until they go into like Assassin's Creed Origins, and that's like, God, I think like 3 or 4 games from this point. So yeah, it's a while before that shit comes up, and it doesn't even come up in the fucking game. It comes up in a goddamn spin-off comic. In typical fucking Assassin's Creed storytelling fashion. Okay, I should check this elevator too. Okay, elevator dead. Alright, now we can go back into the animus. Okay, it's gotta be you. Yeah, it's you. It's always fun when I see, like, I think that's the fun part of Assassin's Creed, at least in my opinion, is like the really in-depth lore stuff where you're like, oh yeah, I know what that is. I remember when they used it in this specific short form comic, released 10 years after this game came out.
It has been a long time.
Achilles.
Adewale, how go things in the West Indies?
Very poorly, I'm afraid.
Your countenance tells me we should discuss this. Come.
It's funny how old Amawari is in this, because like this game only takes place roughly like 15 years after his story ends in the DLC.
Man's a living incarnation of the creed.
Like, dude didn't age gracefully.
Join us in practice.
Soon. I've got other business first.
Tell me what happened.
It was terrible, Achilles. The ground shook, and the ocean waves crashed over Port-au-Prince.
How many were lost?
Thousands. No family
Making others
was left
wait for you
untouched.
as
I
usual.
hate to bring up practical matters at a time like this. But did Macandal's man get his task before the earthquake hit?
I cannot know. Vonredi has not been found. He was a strong Maroon, one of Macandal's best students.
Such a shame. So we cannot know if he found the site.
Indeed. But if there was a temple under the waves, I doubt it is still standing.
And the artifacts that showed the way?
Stolen. The Templars broke in during the chaos. They seized the manuscript and precursor box. I gave chase on the sea, but lost their trail when they reached New York.
We must consider what to do next.
Interesting. Okay. Let's go to the training ground.
I heard that Liam's waiting for you. Seen him yet?
I hear Mistress Hope was looking for you.
Also, we finally made it to North America in these games. Did it in a really roundabout way by
You are
avoiding
late.
Assassin's Creed 3.
What did I miss?
Only the first hour of training,
We're always training, Kisagawase.
and will continue to do so.
Do not waste your words. Shay abhors improvement as much as cats abhor leashes.
Hey,
A pity. The boy has so much potential. But so little discipline.
All right. All right. What would you have me do?
Well played.
It's no wonder he becomes a Templar. At this rate, everyone's an asshole.
So, what's the challenge today?
Shooting straight and true. Here, you can use these.
These are yours.
Well, I want you to have half a chance of succeeding. Go on.
These are your guns. Well, yeah. The training pistols are fucking useless.
Take your time. More work after this. Reload. Anyone can hit targets standing still. Let's see how you do on the run.
Is that what he means?
Hurry up.
Nope. Oh, I see. It's kind of goofy, but I suppose it works.
Time's running out.
What do you mean? Time's doing great. Plenty of time. Easy.
Well done.
Very
Shay.
easy.
Keep it up. You're doing all right, Shay. Don't let the others vex you. They mean well, but they'll never show it.
You know, you're the only guy who's been nice to me in this entire fucking game so far. It's gonna be bad when I have to betray you in the future. I can already see it coming. So what the f- was she just cutting a jig on that
To
man?
keep a lady waiting.
I'm no lady here. Don't you forget it. I'm your teacher. And you're better.
Well, some of that is true at least. What would we be doing?
Exploring a myriad ways to end a life. You two! Make yourselves useful and watch Shay. Can you kill without being noticed?
Ah, I see. I got you.
Nicely done. I am surprised. Top form, Shay. Take the high ground, Shay. Dispatching from the air is most effective. You certainly know how to handle yourself.
Whoops.
You certainly know how to
Found him.
You did better than I expected. Have your skills actually grown, Shay? Do not get a swelled head over it.
Man, she sucks. I can't wait to murder her. Also, that conversation didn't go the way I was expecting. When she said I'm no lady here, I thought she was going to make a much different statement.
Follow me. It's time you learn to survive in the frontier.
I think I've been managing well enough so far.
Perhaps. But there is more I can teach you.
Where the hell is this guy? I see. I
Line
see.
back up.
God damn it. Would have been helpful if I could tell where the hell he was in the first place. You know, you're not very hard to follow. I keep up with you and give a quick conversation about, hey, what's going on? how you been doing? Why is that girl liking me so much?
Time for the hunt.
Locate animal. Okay. Fine. If you insist.
Use all your senses together to find prey.
Oh god. Oh, it wants me to murder it, obviously. I should have known. Murder moose.
Use what nature
I'll take this.
Good. Now to use what you have taken from nature.
Oh, they actually put crafting as a tutorial? That's actually pretty helpful, I'm not gonna lie. Because, like, this is something that really needed more explanation in the Black Flag. They just kind of give it to you and are like, good luck.
Please, you can keep your pistols close. Achilles has one more thing to show you.
Okay. Sounds simple enough. It's a long run. Oh. Yeah, the main thing I know about this Assassin's Creed is that it's essentially just like Black Flag 2.0. Like, they just... So this was like the last... They made a last-gen game and a next-gen game at the same time for the same year. It was like Unity in this game, and this game is essentially just Black Flag 2.0 because of that.
I hear you've become quite the marksman.
Generous gift. Thank you, mentor.
My ship awaits, Achilles. The people of Haiti will make good use of your supplies. I trust you will retrieve what has been lost.
Lost?
The Templars stole two precious artifacts. A manuscript of ancient wisdom and a box that allows one to understand its language.
I have tracked the Templar as far as this coast, but I fear the rest is up to you, my friend.
Farewell, Adewale. Whoever controls the artifacts can access precursor sites of power. We must recover them, or none are safe.
Simple. Well, you know. Can't win them all. Alright, I guess I'll just go to the boat. Also, weapons. Oh god, every game has a different fucking layout than the last game. Okay. We don't have to remember that. I would much prefer the assassin knives to be like up or down. Preferably down, actually. I'd prefer them to be down on the D-pad, but hey, you know. Is what it is. I'll get used to it. So can I just... Oh, well, too late now. I was like, can I just jump off this tree into the water? But, you know. Didn't quite work out that way. Are you two, like, flirting over here? They sure are. Anyways. Like, you legitimately distracted me for a second. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, I see.
Where to? Wherever Templar affairs lead us.
Liam, it's not like you to set out without a plan.
Plan or no plan. We choose our own battlefield. And hey, we know most of these when we're at sea.
Right you are. Let's set sail.
That's right. You may know me as Shay, the assassin who becomes not an assassin, but we'll get there in a couple missions. Oh, man. Oh. Halifax. I know that town. That's the word I want.
We only have one lead, Shay. Let's hope it brings us closer to the artifacts.
Sir Achilles tasked you with this mission.
No. He tasked me to task you. We need to find what was stolen from Mackendal, Shay. You have to recover the precursor box of manuscript. This is your mission.
And what's yours?
Watch your arse.
Achilles doesn't really trust me, does he?
Give it time, Shay. Do this for him. For us. Do much more than earn his trust.
Liam, you know what Achilles writes about? I see him in his office all the time, bent over his papers.
He keeps records and accounts. Studies what little is known about the pieces of Eden. And of course, he corresponds with assassins on other continents.
Of course. Liam, you could be a right horse's arse when it comes to assuming everyone knows the same as you.
I cannot help if Achilles wants me to be familiar with our counterparts in Europe and elsewhere.
Said like his favorite son.
Connor's his favorite and only son.
Then Achilles is
Nice.
there. Connor may inherit the house, but you'll be mentor.
We'll see.
Whatever you say, Prince Regent of the Assassins.
You call me that again, I'll throw you in the ocean.
I like their banner. Again, it's gonna be real sad when I have to murder this man. I can feel it. There's like a small hope that maybe I won't need to. Do I need to attack this, or can I park here? I think I can just park here.
Brief it all, tops!
Okay, cool. What do you got? Or what do you got? There we go.
Trust me, you will sell those lobster by the ton in France. Ah, the cabbage farmers returned. About time. We have a lead on that curious manuscript.
I'd be surprised if you can read it.
No one can read it, imbecile. This is why the Templar are taking so long with it. But one of our allies has caught a glimpse of their work.
A pirate?
A spy who worked with the pirate. We set sail for Anticosti. That should prove a good test for this floating cesspit you call a ship.
This man's really harsh on my ship.
How trustworthy are the pirates?
I consider them brothers, Shay. When the time comes, they will lend aid and help us fight the Templars. If only the roast beef would realize the Templars were pulling their strings.
Are the Templars truly in control in the colonies?
Not quite, but their influence reaches far and wide.
And what about the spy we're meeting?
You need not worry about Le Chasseur. He is loyal to the Brotherhood. As it happens, he also has friends in both the French and English fleets. And he knows more about what goes on in these parts than you can ever hope to learn.
So Liam, what can you tell me about Adewale? You obviously admire the man.
I had the honor of working with him once. I've never known anyone who'd done so much for our cause. It's much more than that.
It's more than that. Let me not explain. Use a spyglass. Blah blah, carrying so and so. Wait. Oh, plus me. I have to use up on the D. I have to hold up on the D-pad? I actually just think that's worse. Also, it's moving me directly into a rock.
And she looks to be in trouble.
That's fine indeed. Perhaps we should aid her journey to the bottom of the sea.
Now let's not be too hasty. Put a crown cargo. Take a look through your spyglass and see for yourself.
Besides, I say this is a good day to lighten King George's pockets.
Be careful. A few shots should be enough to cripple her. Too much damage and she'll go down with all souls. And all spoils.
We can board and loot her before the crew knows what to do.
Ah, well that was convenient. It fucking sank itself. That's funny. You know what? Actually, I feel like that's a good way of it. That's a good place to end it. We'll pick this up in the next part. I'll see you guys then. Peace.